Hi everyone, thank you so much for visiting our channel. We're so happy to have you here with us. This reading is dedicated to those that are going through a moment of inner reflection and want to understand what this phase is about. So perhaps you're feeling like you need a little more solitude right now. You really don't want to deal with a lot of things or people right now. You're focused within yourself, and even though you have a lot of ideas and plans and things going on through your mind, for some reason you're feeling a little, that's not time to move on. So let's see what the tarot has to say here. Let's see what kind of advice it has for us. Let's first start with a prayer. We ask for the positive spiritual energies present here, that they'll guide us through this reading, that they'll open up the channels to bring in all the wisdom that's above us, the wisdom that's going to help us in this moment of inner reflection, for us to better learn about ourselves, our feelings, our emotions, and the world around us. So we open up the reading with this beautiful Ace of Cups card, and she's in the past position. So what this means is that in the past, whatever it is that you're thinking about right now, whatever this inner reflection moment is about for you, it could be maybe you're really focusing on your love life, or you're reflecting about your career choices, about your family, about your friends, about an upcoming trip, something new you want to do, whatever this is. The Ace of Cups says that you've done this before. In the past, you've been full of ideas, full of motivation, abundance. So you were able to get a lot for yourself. You're exploring new paths, you're trying different things. It was a moment of spiritual and physical growth for you in terms of, of achieving your goals. This is a beautiful card. It says that you have a lot behind you, a lot to inspire you right now. Your actions in the past were very fruitful. They brought a lot of abundance to you. Now in the present position here, we have the Three of Wands. So we see here there's a person that is in a very upright posture. This person is balanced. He has the wands on both sides. He's looking ahead. His hand is against one of the wands, which means that, he's seeking even more stability. So what this person's seeking here, what they're looking forward to, is new projects, is more abundance, more ideas, more projects, more friends, more love, whatever it is, a different, a more elevated position in life. See how this applies to you in your moment right now. But this is a very positive card. It says that you really, really have a lot of potential to get even more of what you have. So let's see what the other cards have to say. The Ace of Swords here reversed is symbolizing the hidden influences. When the Ace of Swords is positioned like this, upright, you can see it's a card that when the sword is present, it means definite action. It means swift action, mental clarity. We have the clouds here, so a lot of, everything is happening in a fluid way. Everything's going well. You have the crown over here. So this is decisive. The Ace of Swords, the beginning of something that you're decided on. You know what you want, and you have all the mental clarity that you need. Now, when the Ace of Swords is like this, is reversed, what are we talking about? We're talking a little bit of cloudiness, a little bit of confusion, perhaps a mental block. This can also indicate that right now you're having some difficulty making these decisions that you want to make. Maybe you're feeling a little overwhelmed because you already have all this, and now you're thinking about how you're going to manage what comes next. So let's put this into context. So if we're talking about a career or your work, maybe you're seeking out a new position, new title. You want to you think about how you're going to make this happen, or you're contemplating a promotion that was offered to you. You're not sure about it yet, just because you don't have all the information that you need. Or maybe perhaps you're feeling a little tired. Okay, maybe you need a little break here before you actually accept this promotion. If you're in a relationship and see how this relationship is abundant, it's been abundant in the past, it seems like it's going really well now, but maybe you want to move on to the next step. So if you're dating someone, you want to be exclusive now, or you want to get engaged, you want to get married, you want to live together, but that's still, you're not 100% sure how you're going to go about it. Okay, so that's what these 3 cards are telling us right now. Then we have, as advice, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. He's in an inverted position. And when the Knight of Pentacles shows up like this, let's look at the upright card. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knights always signify movement, okay? So the Knight is moving forward. He's got the star in his hand. Everything around him is, the sunlight. There's gold, there's coins, there's, a lot of material, a lot of wealth, all this. He's willing to take risks. He's going to get what he wants, okay? But here we have a reverse. So the advice of the tarot here, or maybe the way that the tarot is interpreting how you should proceed, is that, well, right now you have a lack of motivation. You're a little stagnated. The Knight's not moving forward when it's in reversed. You're a little stuck, okay? So why is that? Are you resisting change? Are you afraid of this next step in your life? Maybe this, whatever it is that you're deciding on here, or you're contemplating doing, is going to change your routine. It's going to challenge you a lot. It's going to involve a lot of decision making, and maybe it'll create some emotional instability in the beginning, or it's just gonna shake your core a little bit. It doesn't mean it's a negative thing. It just means that it's going to take some energy from you, and you're kind of reluctant to do that. Again, maybe you're just tired. Maybe you just don't see how it's going to play out. All this that you contemplating, you're not 100% sure that it doesn't mean it's not going to be for the best. If you feel it in your heart that it's going to be for the best, then it is. But what the tarot is saying is that you're not quite sure how to go about it, okay? Again, you might be physically tired. Maybe you need a break. Take this moment to take care of yourself, okay? Because what you want here, and the potential outcome of your efforts here, and your opportunities, the new pursuits, they're a chance to approach life with a fresh perspective and to create new abundance. Look, we have the cups again. We have a page of cups. The page is full of energy. He symbolizes the Prince of Cups, however, whatever you call this card. But the page is a young man, and it symbolizes the beginning of something. He's full of energy, full of motivation. His cup is full. It even has a fish swimming in it. So this is good. This means that your potential outcome is very positive in whatever it is that you're thinking about doing, okay? But you need to prepare yourself for that. So this moment of inner reflection, the moment itself, because you had to pause a little bit, it's making you a little insecure. Why this pause? Why am I taking so long? Why am I not clear on what I want to do? It's okay. It's not a bad thing, okay? You made good choices before. You want to make them again, and that's how it should be. So this is the time to take a minute, breathe, reconnect with nature. Always reconnect with nature, however it is that you do it. Make sure your physical body is strong. Make sure your emotions are in check. Write on your journal. Talk to somebody, counselors, best friends, parents, family. Talk to yourself through a journal, or, invest in your prayers and ask, spirituality for guidance here. You're going to find the right way to do it. See, one of the complementary cards that we drew here is from the Sibylla Tarot, the Gypsy Tarot, and it's the card of waiting. So this lovely woman here, she's looking in a new direction. We have the clouds here again. Again, she's looking forward, the same as this man. And she's waiting. She's contemplating and she's waiting. She's waiting for the right answer. Now, the interesting thing about this card is it came out reverse. So what does that mean? We have here, as a complementary card, also the card of the romantic partner. This is from the Fairies Tarot. It's a beautiful card. And literally, it's speaking about a romantic partner, okay? That's a little analysis of this card. That's what it's telling us through the illustration and through the title here. But because this other card is here, I think that there's many other possibilities as to what this card would mean. So if we're talking about romance specifically here, something that, you know, maybe you were very successful in love in the past, you met someone new, you're still observing them, you're not clear if you want to be with them, because ultimately you want your cup full again, you want to be successful in love again. This card of waiting here is telling you that this is a good partner, okay, because it's in reverse. So you don't have to wait anymore. This is a person that you can have a successful relationship with. Okay, see if that applies to you. See if that's the answer that you needed from this reading. It seems like a strong person, someone that's going to help you see the beauty in life. You guys are going to enjoy, you know, simple moments together, make the best out of them. Just your company alone is going to be amazing. This person's attractive. They're strong mentally, physically. They're ready. They're ready for you. So no more waiting. Go for it. Don't wait anymore. Don't stall. Your answer is here. Now, if we're talking about career choice or a new trip, anything like that. When it comes to career here, the meaning that I see here is that you're being maybe over materialistic here in terms of your career. You're thinking too much about money, and you need to romanticize your life a little bit more. So you're aiming for the stars in terms of wealth and accomplishments and all that, but your answer is in romance. And what is romance exactly? Well, romance, we always think about love for another, right? But that's not the sole meaning of romance. Romance also means appreciating, adding color to the mundane, to the routine, to small things that happen in our lives, to conversations, to being outside, to being with yourself at home, to candles, to flowers, to family, all of that. Excuse me, all of those are romantic experiences. They can be, they have the potential to be. So it depends on the light you shed on them. Okay, so maybe appreciate a little bit more the small things in life. And that will help you make a more balanced decision. Okay? Make sure you spend more time at home. Now it's the time, in a reflection, more time with yourself. Romanticize your home. Add some flowers. Bring some flowers into your home. Change the flow of it. Serve yourself nice meals, or, if you're in a family, make sure you really appreciate those moments. See what's really important to you here. Abundance is not always about wealth. There's a lot of other things involved, okay? Now, if you're contemplating a trip, I would say go for it, okay? Draw your itinerary. I know you're trying to make it perfect here, but look for people who have been to this place, ask for advice, and don't wait any longer, because you might even find new romance there, or that trip is going to help you change your perspective on life. You're going to see life in a different light, okay? You're going to come back to where you live with a new perspective and a new way of dealing with everyday life, and it's going to make it so much better travel is one of the best ways to romanticize life. When you're traveling, everything is an adventure. You could be drinking the same coffee you drink at the coffee shop around, the corner from your house, but if you're in a different country, drink the same thing in a similar coffee shop, it's a completely different experience. If you guys travel, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, don't wait any longer. Plan your trip. It's time to go. And if you're looking for love, again, this might be a really good time. Draw a list of priorities. What are you looking for in your partner? And this person might just appear. Okay. It seems like you're not going to have to wait much longer for this person to come into your life. So be ready. Be balanced. It's time to balance yourself. So appreciate this moment. Thank the spirituality for this moment of slowing down, of putting some time into you, your thoughts, and a time of growth, spiritual growth, self-knowledge. This is a perfect time. There's nothing wrong with this. Pause, reflect, and the right choice will come to you. Thank you so much for following us. And if you can subscribe, it would be great. We have a lot of good readings coming your way. We thank you once again for being here. God bless all of you, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.